Where you at, B? We're gonna just have to do regular missions till Kona come back. I know. Yo, I thought you just passed me. I don't think so either. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna join you.
Blow your mind. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bag. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap.
Zeus, it says your shit is full. Alright, hold on, yeah.
I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money on my tenfold. That's gonna make you up like a limbo.
That's crazy shit. ¿Es foto? Demasiado bien.
Why you do that like that?
I don't even know how we got that shit. Probably went to his MySpace or some shit.
I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get
Era gangsta Julián. El gangsta. Oh, he's still.
Run it back, run it back, run it back.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love for my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part. I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson at home. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of the dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me.
It says Sarah Sunshine's a hustler.
And on my heart, I give it all I got.
He's a Sunday driver.
Walk the walk inside the talk. Take a
Spray and pray.
And on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take a higher, that's a God.
Lighting off, baby.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock
stamina,
Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Slide to
180. 15. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check. 36.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Finds, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And boy, on this drive, it looked like the offense was really moving the football. I mean, they have been moving the football, but now they're in a tough spot. Nice play defensively.
Certainly felt like the defense decided to answer what the offense was doing. Okay, you're doing pretty well there. Guess what? We're going to bring some pressure. See if you can handle that. And they got to him on 2nd down, and that sets up a 3rd and long advantage defense.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff.
Well, there's a one in there that says trying to win, and I think that's
so the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Come on, set. I'm coming after you.
A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. Cook. Oh, nice move. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 20.
Shit. What is it?
5-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yep.
25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On 1st and 10, Sheffield. Throw left side complete. That's Fernandez. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd and long. Sheffield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Yeah, they should drop me in the middle of the woods out of nowhere.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Gun interception.
Finding Knox there, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him answer, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Sheffield. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory. Down at the 31. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. On first down, Mahomes. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Looking for shades?
On 2nd and 9.
Look at you something else, man.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Robinson's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw.
Whoa, that bit look like young Kanye. Kanye.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And here he'll get
down
to the 7. The Dolphins going to take their second time
I'm walking.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm a tough guy now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Patrick Mahomes as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Open man is Samuel, complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Lawrence Guy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Coleman. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Play action. Sheffield.
Instead of shoes?
Over the middle, complete. It's Fernandez. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you put in the back 7 on...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Sheffield. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Looking to throw. Sheffield.
Man.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jihad Ward. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And an alley to run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Sheffield. Well, the pressure again. DJ Reader picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Mahomes going to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
I think it's like a little Audi, parece, no? Like a little Audi R8 or some shit. Kind of fast.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
You can buy like meth lab and shit.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. There's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here.
See a body, how it looks?
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sheffield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down, it's Cook. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, Sheffield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 48, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the gun on 3rd down. Sheffield. This will be caught at about the 5. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score.
I think like when you start, I think depending on who starts the mission, they can choose whether or not to have a vehicle show up. That's why I think mine and that guy's comes up. This is fast. Let's call it fast.